God, Goddess, morning, afternoon, evening, day, whatever you see this, friend. Wine, 𝐷𝑂𝐸𝑆 friend. What's the vibe for today? How are you vibing? Hope all is well, no matter what vibe and frequency you're on. Bienvenidas for those of you who are new. For those of you who are returning, bienvenidas prata. Welcome and welcome Black is for expansion to my channel, Becoming Wise Gal of Real, following my soul's vibe. I am the rare Black unicorn for those of you who do not know me. A real journey in these social media streets, and my channel is all about astrological tarot audio visualization. What does that mean, girl? What it means is I break down the energetic effect and effect that the spiritual realms have on us, helping you have a better understanding of your haters, of your money, of your health, overall over you, friend. My channel is all about you. Why you are experiencing what you're experiencing, no matter how high or how low the vibe is, blessed. And I do this all, friend, through tarot and astrology, specifically utilizing our moon energy, sister moon. Hey! But yes, why? Because the moon is connected to our subconscious, and we consciously, subconsciously, and subconsciously, consciously, depending on your vibe and your frequency, live day in and day out in our subconscious mind. Overall, friend, I spill the energetic detox tea, honey, so you know how to move in these energetic and physical streets. Bless. So now that you know who I am and what my channel is all about, for those of you who are new, let's finish breaking bread. Have a seat at the table, babies. Catch the vibes and get into this holistic astro tarot talk. But a few FYIs and disclaimers first. Well, first and foremost, friend, because for those of you who are new, remember, tarot readings are in general. I'm picking up on many energies, and I'm just picking up on the highest vibration. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please, 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 please use your own discernment. Read the disclaimer down below in the description area. Follow and listen to yourself, your higher self, and first and foremost, of course, as always, the God of your understanding, as always, for direction, because we are all learning and growing together per the energetic physical solar contracts we signed. I'm just a vessel being used by our divine ether parents, just like you, Ashe. So with no further ado, babies, let's tap into the astrological energy first, so you can understand the tarot portion much better and catch your soul's vibe. Bless. See you in the astral portion first, and then your pal. Bye. Okay, friends. So welcome to our Astro Tarot Talk. So just a quick recap. Now, you already know from previous videos I've shot thus far throughout this weekend. I want to say last week, the end of last week. We already know that with this past Virgo new moon, it was all about us clarifying and purifying our mental bodies, planting the seeds to purify how we think, as far as when low vibrational thoughts and our low vibrational thought processes start, how to counteract it. That's the purposes of this past Virgo new moon, which was like September 25th or September 20 something. Those were the seeds that were supposed to have been planted at that time. And then for this fall season, because the fall season, the entire purpose of this season is to work on our mental body. Winter is emotional body. Spring is when we come back anew. We're quote unquote reborn, but energetically, because now we enhanced our energies. We've cleaned our energies. We've been sitting with ourselves mentally and emotionally. So therefore, of course, you're going to be a new person, new vibe, new year, new you, right? And then in summertime, That's the energy of balance. And so and we are supposed to be following that same cycle every season, every day, every month, every week, and so on. We're supposed to be working on something within ourselves. So with that being said, currently, because it's fall, we're working on our mental body. The Virgo new moon was all about purifying, or starting the process of purifying our mind, how we think as far as low vibrational thoughts and patterns, and getting to the core of why we mentally look at ourselves, life, others, and so forth. Anything that cause lower vibrational thoughts and our thought processes, those triggers, why we do that. And then with this past first quarter moon in Capricorn, it was all about grounding these new strategies that went after we sat with ourselves with the seeds that we planted with the Virgo new moon. It was all about grounding it. So during this waxing gibbous moon, it's all about the steps as far as the Aquarius waxing gibbous moon that ends today, the 6th. We're currently in the season of lessons energetically. That's what surrounding energy is all about. Why it's all about, because Aquarius is an air element, and it also, the symbolism is the water bearer. So it's all about those low vibrational emotions we have pent up inside of us, that we because as you know, fixed energy is lessons, it's triggers, it's things being uprooted that we still need to learn about ourselves, that we will physically experience, so to help us learn our worth and our value and become mentally and emotionally, therefore energetically and physically stronger. Right. So today's reading is in alignment with this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon, which is all about love. Why you keep picking that type. So, and then of course, we'll get into the Pisces waxing gibbous moon later on, and then Aries. If you want to know more about those energies, I do go over it all in the previous message of if you get into the bag or blocking your bag. So listen to that Astro Tarot talk. But today is just a recap. So without no further ado, now that we have the tea on the energy for the week, friend, let's get into the pick of cards. Now, I am super big on chakras. So the 3-pile pick of cards is based upon chakras that are in alignment for this week that my higher self downloaded to me. So this pick a card is, of course, a 3-pile pick a card. We are going to do the root chakra, the heart chakra, and the throat chakra. Now, I do not say which pile is which until you meet me in the reading. So follow your intuition to whichever pile is, calling you, or intuitively that you're drawn to. And it's all to make learning about you and your soul vibes, aka your vibe, friend, more fun. So if some haters come out and or bullish, as sometimes we call it when we going through our lessons, come out and you're reading, at least you can laugh because you're getting the leg up because you just sipped the energetic detox tea a few minutes ago, right? Right, which is the Astro Talk. Now, the timestamps are down below. So with no further ado, let's get into your pile and I will see you in there, baby. Bless. Hi, Pile 1 friend. Welcome to your reading. Okay, friend. So you chose the root chakra pile and I could see why. So let's get into your reading, friend, because right now this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon, you're going through a lesson right now based upon the cards that fell out for your energy. Now, at the top, we're going to go through it. At the top, starting it will be to your left. You see a card with flowers on it. That's my self-love oracle deck. And as you can see, however the cards fall is how I spread them out. So, the top of the card is facing to the left, which is your past, your south node, your lessons, your challenges, your obstacles. And it says, do you have patience to love yourself? The next to that, you have my Kali, my oracle cards. We'll get into that later. The next row is the Nine of Swords. Then you have your Hermit upright. And then when I shuffled again from my Afro tarot deck, you have laying sideways the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. They're all facing to the right, which is your north node, your future, things that are coming your way if you take heed to the lessons. Then next to that is facing upright is the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and then I was told to take the bottom of the deck of my Afro Tarot deck, which is the Lover's card facing upright. Okay, friends. So either typically for your type, or you are currently going through this with your person. Doesn't matter if you are feminine or masculine. Right now, you're going through a season of lessons, you know, or you typically pick people who put you through the same test, you know, same-ish, different face, different time type thing. Okay, so either this is your person currently or the type of person you typically pick. And right now, your lesson with this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon, if you are not currently with someone, you know, this is someone that could possibly, you may need to learn this, you will learn this lesson with, if you so choose. But like I said, you start off with, do you have the patience to love yourself? Your lesson is, you pick the type of people who, I'm not gonna lie, it causes, I see someone who get in relationships where it creates mental stress. I see a lot of arguments, or not a lot, but often, quite often, a lot of disagreements, and you tend to be the type of person who focus more so on the physical things that's going on. Like, you get caught up in if this person is doing things that you do not emotionally and mentally approve of. You know, you kind of put other people or your person before you, before you in some type of way, shape, or form, and you kind of neglect yourself, especially with this Knight of Swords that's coming out, because this is someone who, when triggered, you become mentally aggressive, you know, like you think low vibrational, where this person is making you angry and your higher self is, or sad, or at the end of the day, the relationship is imbalanced. So when that happens, your higher self is asking you to go within instead of allowing what is going on physically to imbalance you further. Go within, which is why the Hermit card came out upright. Go within so that way you can start having so many low vibrational thoughts, which is why the Nine of Swords came out upright. You know, instead of letting these physical obstacles come in between you and your happiness, regardless if it's going to be with this person or not, take the higher route, go within, figure out, okay, what is it that I need to do to love myself more? Which is why do you love yourself? What does it say? Do you have the patience to love yourself? Came out sideways, because this is a lesson that you need to overcome, kind of like a limbo stick. You know, when the cards come out sideways, it's like a limo stick, you know, because at the end of the day, you are in control of you. You are in control of your choices, you know, and your higher self wants you to realize that, which is why the Queen of Cups came out upright, because your higher self wants you to go within. Hashtag the Lover's card coming up at the bottom of the deck. Wanted you to go in, have some heart-to-heart conversations with yourself, with your higher self, so that way you could get the guidance that you need, which is why the Six of Pentacles came out. Six of Pentacles is Gemini energy. You know, the six is Gemini energy. It's all about physically finding the balance physically, because Gemini is yang energy, masculine energy, and it's has a mutable modality, which means that it figures out ways to find balance. So Gemini energy is present and it's asking you to physically find ways to become balanced when this relationship is triggering you in any type of way, shape, or form. So that way you know how you need to go further. Hashtag the Queen of Cups coming out upright, because the Queen of Cups is someone who is loving, but at the end of the day, she could turn into a straight if you know what I mean. If you teeter her the wrong way and stuff, if you regardless if you are physically a man or a woman, the Queen of Cups energy is divine feminine energy, and that's within all of us. So it's all about, okay, well, if I'm giving you all this good loving and you misusing it, you misusing me, who is you? You know, that's the vibe when the Queen of Cups is pushed the wrong way, because it's like, I'm doing all the right things. I'm saying all the right things. I'm trying my best. I'm putting my all into this relationship, and I am the one that always get played, or I get the shorter end of the stick, you know, because I want to make this work in some type of way, shape, or form, but it's not working out in my favor. So your higher self is telling you that you are the type that tends to keep going through this lesson. And I did not realize it when until after I took the picture. But if you notice, all the way to the left at the top of the corner, it's a circular card, and it says cycles, and it says cycles. Learn that repetitive cycles delay you from moving forward. So overall, friend, you keep picking this type of person, or you keep going through this type of experience within your relationships because of the simple fact that you have not learned the karmic lesson, your low vibrational karmic lesson that you signed up to experience in this lifetime. So that way you can learn your worth, your value, so you can start loving on yourself more. Because at the end of the day, everything that we experience is a reflection of some aspect of us, either a past lesson that we need to still learn, a current, make it our current lesson, and then it could possibly be a future lesson if you do not learn what you need to learn. And everybody that is in the what's the saying? It's all about you. Everybody else is just players in the game. It's your world, something like that. I can't remember, friend. But long story short, it is all about you. Either everybody is going to come and play the game the way you want them to play, unselfishly and from love, you know, because everything should be done from love. And some people are not ready. You know, that might be just what you and that person have to experience, because it has to be a lesson that you both have to learn. That person too as well may need to be learning their value and their worth. You know, that's why you all are going through this together. So with that being said, it's all about, okay, now that you know the energetic detox tea, what are you going to do next, friend? How are you going to move forward with this? You know, and if it comes to it, are you willing to cut ties to this solar physical contract to move forward, so that way you can have what's destined for you? Because your higher self is saying, you know, as far as you could either be the person that's always codependent on other people to fulfill you and make you feel loved, or you could take charge of your life, which is why this King of Pentacles came out. You know, Pentacles is all about physical, tangible blessings. And it doesn't necessarily mean like money and things like that. It could be just you feeling emotionally fulfilled. Sorry, my hand is shaking. I'm like, what the hell? It could be just you feeling emotionally fulfilled for you. Something because you put the work in. And that's all a result of knowing your worth, your value, of you. you know. And when you learn, the more you learn about you, the more you learn about what you want and do not want, what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy, that you do for yourself first and foremost, that's when the relationships, no matter the type, comes in that's reflective of that, because it'll reflect the lessons you've learned and as well as the lessons you have not learned, friend. So either you could choose to take charge of your life with this King of Pentacles, which is facing to the right, which is our North Node, things to come, but it's all up to you. Or you could be still left out in the cold and be stuck in relationships, first off within yourself, because this is things you're doing to yourself, which is why it's coming out like in your relationship, because that's the energy that you're putting out and stuff. You're codependent on, why is my hand shaking? Sorry, somebody is like, it's saying somebody's soul. Okay, so anyway, or you could be left out in the cold. Why? Because of the simple fact you cannot expect somebody to do something for you that you are not doing for yourself, you know. Which is why the Queen of Cups came out, because the Queen of Cups is ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto, or the dwarf planet now, Pluto. And that's all about destroying everything that does not serve you. So this is definitely the season of that, because even during this waxing gibbous phase, any season really, but when Scorpio energy come out, that Queen of Cups come out, it's all about detaching yourself from all the emotional things. And I'm not saying, hey, you got to leave this person behind or this, that, and the third. Don't take it that way, please. You got to do what's good for you, you know, and you have to figure that out for yourself. But once again, that's all determined upon you going into your hermit mode, which is all about going in within, you know, however you do that, so you can gain the wisdom that you need from the experience that you're currently having and have been having, all your past experiences of what worked, what didn't work, and why. You know, you have to figure that out for yourself, friend. So let's get into the Kali Ma cards, and then we're going to wrap up your reading. And this one is Lalita Tripura Sundari. It says, a chapter in your life is closing and will not be reopened. This will be reason for celebration. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart to the beginning of a golden era. As I said, we always are surrounded by opportunities. It's just our choice if we will cope which energies and which side of us that we want to co-create with. Right. The next card is 𝐷𝑂𝐸𝑆, and it says, check your boundaries. Queen of Cups energy, friend. Check your boundaries and affirm your right to express and receive both kindness and respect. Embrace your softer side and your ability to stand up for yourself. It's all up to you what you want in your life, friend. You are a unique being and you do not need to conform to stereotypes. As you relax into your authentic self, the best method to accomplish what is needed shall spontaneously arrive from within. Oh my God, my hand is shaking so bad. Somebody energy is shaky. But yeah, friend. So that's your message. I hope it all works out for you. Remember, go into your hermit mode. Because this right now today, when whatever you want to manifest, like energetically, the universe, the God of your understanding, they only know energy. So if energetically you're still choosing to align with sticking it out, however that means to you, then that's what is going to come to fruition. Another lesson with this Aries full moon, until you decide, hey, I'm going to learn this lesson. Like I said, however the cards fall, I don't wish for anybody to break up or stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but just choosing to move wisely, going within, saying prayers, asking God, universe, whatever you believe in, what should I do next? And then you wait for those ideas and those thoughts to come to you as to what you need to do for yourself. in this situation to move forward. But right now I'm showing that, yeah, you keep picking this type of person that is emotionally and mentally triggering, because this is the lesson that you're in right now with this person, or the type of people that you get in relationships with. But that's all I have for you, friend. I thank you for letting me be your connect to the astral realms and your vibe. Don't forget to ring my notification bell. Smash that friend button, aka subscribe button. Make sure to choose the all option from the bell drop down menu, so the next time I call to spill that energetic tea, you won't miss my call, friend. Remember to tell yourself, I am irrefutable, BKA, I am impossible to deny. Be patient with yourself, friend. Love on yourself unconditionally, because whatever you mentally think and back up emotionally and physically is what you create. Remember as well, we all came here, we signed, sealed, and delivered high and low vibrational soul contracts before we incarnated, aka was born. But it's all to help us realign with ourselves energetically, with our higher selves, and to the gods we understand. So strive harder to be kind to yourself, patient with yourself, maintain your inner peace and your self-love, because that is a definite must nowadays, because we're all here trying to figure out what's going on, you know, per our individual and collective soul's vibration. So stay blessed up, friend. I'll see you either in the next video or the astral realms. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye. Hey, pal, to my heart chakra friends. Welcome to your reading. So, friends, my higher self, Ashasa, she told me to start including this into the readings and stuff, but the heart chakras, or the chakras. So that way you know a little bit, because a lot of people may not know about the chakras. Sorry, my son is in here. So, as I was saying, you picked the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is the house of love, forgiveness. It's also about compassion. And this is all about empowerment, because how do you empower yourself? Through love. The more you love or learn to love yourself, the more empowered you feel. You know, the more you could forgive yourself and forgive others. And the more compassion you feel for yourself, therefore you feel it for others. Right? Right. That's how it goes. As within, so it is throughout. As above, so it is down below. Right? That's where that saying, you know, for this pile, that's what it means to me. You know, that's how it's coming out. You know, that's how I'm intuitively seeing it. Also, the heart chakra is believed to be where the soul sits, you know, because it's our deepest connection to divinity. Why? Or God of your understanding. Why? Because of the simple fact that the more you love, you know, we all know that God is love. The God of your understanding of all creation is love. So therefore, the more you learn about love and loving yourself, the closer you get to the divines, or the most high, or God, goddess, universe, the cosmos, the ethers, whatever you believe in as far as the higher being that created everything. So the more you learn to love yourself, and we are a reflection of the creator, or creators of everything. So we are reflective of love, or our aspect of love, based upon where you are at internally, therefore externally. So however you show love is where you're at, and that's reflective of the God of your understanding, you know. So moving on, because I'm about to get into something else. But in regards to love, the heart chakra, and your reading of why you keep picking that type, friend, I'm gonna let you know. Because it's the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is the connection between the lower and the higher realms. The lower chakras and the higher chakras is pretty much like the middle point, and it's like the chakra of transition. And that's where I see you with this pile. If you look at your cards, you have the Queen of Pentacles at the top, left, you have the Justice card. Then below that is my Kali Ma Oracle cards. The Flower card is the female energy, Nitya Kali. I think, at least I think that's female. Yes, that's female energy. It doesn't say if it's masculine or feminine, but and then it's the energy of, I'm not even sure how you pronounce this goddess name, but I'm gonna give it a go. Bhavanesvari. Sorry if I butchered it for those who practice Hinduism. And then under that you have the Cats card from my Self-Love Oracle deck, and it says that funny feeling you see when you think you're important to someone and you're not. As you can see, a lot of these cards are laying sideways. Under that is my Level Up cards. You have miscommunication that kind of fell out reverse, but not quite. Then next to that, at the bottom of the deck, I was told to look at the card at the bottom of the deck, and that's the Meditation card. Then below that, we have the Tarot cards. We have the Ace of Cups sideways, the Emperor sideways, and then I was pulled to look at the bottom of the deck, which was the Empress card that was also came out sideways. And as you can see, all of these cards, for the most part, those that are laying sideways, all of these cards are facing the north to the right, which is the North Node, which is our higher self, our future, things we're calling in. So before we get in further into your reading, you're on my cards. Thank you. Before we get further into your reading, my higher self told me to start saying this in the readings. Remember, this is energy, and energy is reflective of timelines and timeless timelines, friends. So use your discernment, of course, your inner and outer knowledge of you to determine which timeline you're on in this past timeline you're on. You know, is this past energy making this reading a confirmation? Is this your present energies, present time / timeline, meaning this is something you're currently working on internally so that you can see the results externally with the upcoming full moon? Or is this a future timeline confirming you're in alignment and you're calling this in? Or it's a message from your higher self, your soul, you know, saying, hey, this is what you need to work on so you can get in alignment with your higher soulmate, or, you know, as well as your higher self, because it's all about what you are. The people in your lives and everything you experience, of course, is reflective of what's going on internally with you. You know, whether it be low vibrational or high vibrational, it's a reflection of some aspect of you that you need to learn or you've already learned. 1 second, friend. Okay, friend. So as I was saying, you know, you determine which timeline you're on because I'm only able to read energy. So with that being said, friend, I'm just letting you know that I am an unbiased friend. You know, I'm not here to support breakups, but I'm also not here to support unhealthy and or toxic relationships, friend, at the end of the day, because I don't want to see my friends sad. I don't want to see my friends frustrated. I don't want to see my friends angry or stressed out. And that could go either way. Right. So, with that being said, as a real friend, you know, I'm letting you know what's up so you can make sure that your next move is not only your best move, but your wisest move. Because at the end of the day, what you choose to align with and how long you choose to align with that contract, that physical, energetic, solar contract that you signed before you were born, you know, that's up to you. You know, it's just, you know, you're the main character of your life, friend, and everybody else is the undercast, including myself. We're all just here trying to see if we can share the spotlight, if we're compatible to share the spotlight with you and you with us. Bless. So with that being said, let's get into your reading, friend. So, like I said, I'm seeing somebody who's currently in transition because starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is... 1 second, friend. Okay, friend, I'm back. So, as I was saying, we're starting your reading off with the Queen of Pentacles. Just the fact that the Queen of Pentacles was the first card that came out, that's just telling me that you are someone who is focused on definitely the physical, but because a lot of these cards came out sideways, you're learning how you're in the middle. That's why I can't really tell if this is past energy or future energy. If you're really going through this right now, I kind of feel like because a lot of this came outside, a lot of the cards came out sideways, you're currently transitioning, if you realize it or not. You know, you're the one that's determining this, where you're at on this timeline, friend. But or your higher self, like I said, could be telling you that this is what you need to do, so that way you can call in that higher vibrational soul contract, either with the person you're with or the next person or whatever. You know, like I said, it's up to you, friend, not judging or anything, but just being a friend. That's what we do. Got to tell the facts. But like I was saying, I see that you're someone who is either transitioning. I can't tell if the relationship you're currently in, or you're wanting to call in, like if you're leaving a toxic relationship. That's the main thing. I can't tell if you're leaving a toxic relationship because they won't tell me. Like my higher self won't tell me, and then your higher selves won't tell me either. Like if you're leaving a toxic relationship or an unhealthy relationship overall, or if your relationship is healthy but it's like getting better. All I could tell right now is that currently you're in transition. You are in alignment with surrounding energy, with the lessons of the Aquarius waxing gibbous moon. I can tell you that. And whatever you're calling in, it's like you're in the middle, like you're because a lot of these cards fell out sideways. It's like everything is in limbo. Like you're on the brink of a breakthrough. That's what I see. You're on the brink of a breakthrough, of calling in whatever this next phase, chapter of your love life that, so you're definitely leaving some type of type, you know, your typical type, I should say, and you have the opportunities to make something better when it comes to your relationship. I wish I could get more specific, but I'm like everything is kind of still and stuff. It's like in limbo, and that's why I feel like you're like undecisive on what to do, you know, or you haven't completed the transition. So, and stuff, everything is still being worked out. You know, I don't want to say anything is stagnant, because I don't see any stagnant energy at all. I see a lot of things in motion. It's just you're on the brink and it's in limbo because, and like I said, it's always determined of what you choose to do. And that's how energy works. You know, so I see you working things out. I see you, things coming to fruition. Like your relationship is going to get better. I see it getting better, and it's going to be something fair, and it's going to be something, that you'll like, but it's all determined on you, because there's a lot of energies, cards that came out sideways. Like the Ace of Cups came out sideways. You know, that's emotional fulfillment. The Emperor came out sideways. So it's all about, okay, are you going to take leadership of your life, you know, or not, of this relationship, or not the relationship, but of you, you know, as far as what do you want to see? What will make you happy? You know, because right now you're creating, because the Empress card came out at the bottom of the deck of my tarot deck. But it's like, it's in limbo. So it's like, what are you creating? Because the opportunity to have a better relationship and a healthier relationship, and to start getting in alignment with those higher vibrational soulmate contracts, regardless if it's with your current person or someone else. I don't know, friend. You know, I'm not sure if you're with this person or not, but at the end of the day, you're on the brink of calling that contract, aligning with that contract, regardless if you're with someone or if you're not, and you're, you know, you have some possibilities out, you know, you're dating. And okay, but as I was saying, friend, I see growth. I see you getting in alignment. Whatever is coming through with this upcoming Aries full moon, you're either going to bag it, you're going to either have it, it's going to either come to fruition, it's going to happen, or you're going to be damn near close. Like, because a lot of these cards, like I said, it's sideways. It's all about what you, the inner work that you're doing, especially since I didn't notice, I did this in the last pile. Pile 1, I had a card show up in the reading and the picture, and I didn't even realize it until afterwards. And it was the same with this pile. Like, if you look to the right towards the top, if you notice and if you could see it, but that's the 9 of Wands, and it's the Temperance card, and the and they're both laying sideways, once again to the right, facing the North Node and stuff, meaning future. So that's like in limbo. It's like you're getting over a hump. It's something that you are overcoming. Like I said, I don't really, with the 9 of Swords, that's Swords, 9 of Wands, that's like somebody who's been through a lot. But like I said, because you're currently still in transition, your energy is like in transition. It's a lot of things that's going on in the ethers, behind the scenes. Your soul is putting in the work. Your higher self is putting in the work and stuff. So I'm hoping you're knowing yourself enough to know that and believe in yourself and have faith in whatever the type of relationship that you're wanting to see with your person, regardless if you're calling in somebody new or with the person you're currently with. I'm hoping you see that that it's going to happen. That's okay. That's confirmation. My higher self just told me that your higher said this is confirmation. It's coming. It's happening and stuff, especially because, okay, and I'm saying that too, now I have a better understanding of why my level up deck cards, the circular cards, came out the way they did, because like I said, this one, it came out, this says miscommunication, respond or react. So because it came down with the top of the card facing downwards, like South Node, the past and stuff, it's kind of like to me, I read it as a message. When it first came out the deck, I read it as a message, like from the higher realms coming down. So there's some type of energetic misalignment, like your higher self. And if you believe in your ancestors and things like, well, of course you're looking at tarot, but you know, your higher self, because I read souls, you know, I don't do really messages from your ancestors and things like that, because we are supposed to start learning how to tap into self, because everybody's talking about this, oh, the divine feminine era is coming back, this, that, and third, the feminine times. You're not going to know what's going on, and you're going to be so out of alignment if you do not know how to work within yourself. And if you're constantly looking for outside sources, including your ancestors, including your angels and stuff. Everybody forget, your soul been here before. 99.9% of us, our souls been here before. We are all reliving past lives in this current lifetime to finish signing off lower vibrational contracts. So the lessons that we are learning now, the experiences that we are going through, no matter if it's high or low, that's stuff that we've already lived. We're just trying to freaking get our angel rings and stuff here in the present while we're in the physical, because I'm gonna stop right there. But anyway, friend, your higher self, it's like they're trying to tell you, give you some messages and stuff. And that's why everything I'm seeing now, the more I'm looking at these cards, everything is kind of in limbo, because it's like, okay, what is my sis gonna do? What is my brother gonna do? You know, what my friend about to do? You tell me, friend. Have you sat with yourself? Do you really know what you want. You know, that's what this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon, I'm picking up from this reading. Okay, so like I said, right now I see that you're on the brink of something. So this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon, per your reading, friend, I see in your energy, I feel like it's your lesson for this season, for the month of October, while we're working on our mental body, because you know I mentioned that in our in other videos, we're current is learning how to have faith within yourself and what you believe to be true. And I heard the word backtracking. Don't stop backtracking. Like you'll put your foot down and become a leader of yourself and what you want within your relationship, but then you'll backpedal. So like I said, I see that you're the type that your relationships, you keep picking the same type because you backpedal, or you keep running into the same issues with your relationship because that's what you do with yourself internally, you know, mentally, within your mental bodies. So sit down with this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon, because whatever you do really want to call in, however you're showing up energetically, you know, that you're showing that you have the most faith and belief in as to what you really want energetically. That's what's going to come into play in the physical in your relationship. So that's all I have for you, friend. I see you're on the brink of a new relationship. I'm not the type of reader who's going to be up here like, yeah, it's coming through and da 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 da. No, I'm telling you right now, friend, because that's what I do. You're definitely on the brink of it, but it's a lot of cards that came out limbo. Oh, I forgot to read the your daggone Oracle calling my cards. Okay, so let me get that going for you, friend. Hold on. Okay, so first we have Nitya Kali. It says, through journeying, through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall realize that you are not being denied, but released. There is something new on the horizon for you. Honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. Bless. I don't even need to read nothing else. Okay, and then, as I said, this came out sideways. It says, she is the rising sun, marking the ending of darkness and the replenishment of life force after illness or devastation. She creates a clean slate and a fresh start. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Bless. Like I said, friend, the Justice card came out upright. This is 11. 11 opens doors. 1-1. That means you're balanced within your first body and your second body, which is your mental body. Well, which is your mental body and your emotional body, because once you're balanced within your mental body and your emotional body, therefore your energy is balanced, right? You know, and so I see that you need to be just and fair to yourself, especially since the Temperance card came out. It's all about you balancing your energy. Definitely sit down with this energy, this lesson that you're currently going through, that you're currently transitioning through and from. So that way, when this Aries full moon comes through, you winning, you know, because the Empress card came out sideways, the Emperor card. So you are, it's your emotional body and mental body, the health of it is in play heavily. Meditation came out. My other circle, it came out in reverse. It says, meditation, you will only find the answers you seek within. Tap in. So because that came out in reverse, that's your higher self saying, do that. You know, if you're into meditation. If you're not into meditation, then definitely do stuff that makes that will call peace and stillness to your mind. Meditation doesn't necessarily have to be you sitting down, because everybody's in different points of their lives, so it could be you just exercising, because that's a form of meditation, because that clears your mind. So after you exercise, pay attention to your thoughts afterwards. It could be for some people gardening. Whatever you do that you kind of find yourself could lose yourself for a minute, where you just like zone out and stuff, that's your form of meditation at this point in your life. That you're at, that where you feel peace, where you feel calmness, where you feel release, where you're the most relaxed, because that's what meditation does, right? And there's different forms of it. It does not have to be the traditional way of sitting there, closing your eyes, and that we have to get away from. Everything is not by the book. Everybody is here on different frequencies. We all vibe differently. We all learn differently. We all operate differently. We all think differently. You got to do what you feel is best for you. And that's why you have to, that's determined upon your inner and outer knowledge of you and what you're going through, and your self-awareness of you. That's what my channel is about. Heightening your own discernment and your own self-awareness, so you can start leaning on yourself more and start creating interdependent relationships and not codependent relationships. Because a lot of us, including myself, and we're very codependent upon each other in so many ways, mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's because our energy. But anyway, friend, that's enough for your reading. Like I said, you're calling in the opportunity is there. You calling it in, but you have to decide. So definitely figure that out, what it is that works for you, so you can call it in. Because even if you don't call it in with this Aries full moon, you are super close. So when the waning moon phase comes around, release whatever else you need to release, which I'll go through in later videos. And so that way you can know how to move forward in the next full moon, which will be next month. Ooh, yes. November 8th. It'll be the Taurus full moon, and it's going to be a lunar eclipse. That's going to be dope. Yeah, it's going to come. Stay prayed up, blessed up, however you do it, friend. You doing it, though. Keep doing you, because you are exactly where you at, you are exactly where you need to be for where you are at in your journey. Just remember that. So that's always. But that's all I have for you, friend. I know I said that like 5 times. Thank you for letting me be your connect to the astro realms, as well as your vibe, friend. Don't forget to ring my notification bell, smash that friend button, aka subscribe button, and make sure to choose the all option from that bell drop down menu, so the next time I call to spill the energetic tea, you won't miss my call, friend. Remember to tell yourself I am irrefutable, BKA I'm impossible to deny. Remember to be patient with yourself, friend. Love on yourself unconditionally, because whatever you mentally think and back up emotionally and physically is what you create. As always, we made high and low vibrational soul contracts before we incarnated, aka was born into this world. So and it's all to help us align or realign energetically with ourselves. So strive harder moving forward, to be patient with yourself, to love on yourself unconditionally, maintain your inner peace and your self-love, because that is a definite must if you want to succeed in this world at this time and day and age. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to figure out what's really going on per our individual and collective souls vibrations. We're all trying to work together in some type of way, shape, or form, regardless if you know it or not. But as always, stay blessed up, friend, and I'll see you in either the astro realms or the next video. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye. Hey, Pal 3 friend, welcome to your reading. Okay, Pal 3 friend, you picked the throat chakra, pal. Ow. All right, so let me tell you something about the throat chakra, because my higher self told me I needed to start doing this. So the throat chakra, as we all know, is the chakra where we communicate, we express ourselves, and we express what we communicate. With this being the season of fall, and it was downloaded to me that the fall season, autumn season, is all about our mental body. It's all about working on our mental body. You know, check out my Astro Talk if you did not check that out as of yet. But at this time, you're reflecting growth, friend. So you keep picking the type of people. If you have not, you are going to start doing that are going to bring you much peace and much balance, and much happiness. That's what I see. So you the type of friend that's keep picking those type of people. In this reading, just remember this is energy. Energy is reflective of the timeline and the timeless timeline you are in, friend. So use your discernment as always, your inner and outer knowledge, to determine which timeline you're on. You know, is this reading past energy and this reading is just a confirmation that, for you, or is this present energy that, you know, this is your present timeline, and that this is something you're currently working on, as well as is this a future timeline, meaning this could be a message from your higher self, your soul, letting you know like, hey, this is something you need to work on, you know, in order to call this type of person in. You know, you're the one that's determining of that, friend. You know your energy more than I do. You know what timeline you know that you're on. If you're not too sure, then start doing the inner work, so that way you can have more faith and belief in yourself and what it is you want as far as your love life. This could be confirmation to your relationship right now, and or what you're calling in, regardless if you are with somebody or not, you know. But this is your energy and this is what you're reflecting out. At the end of the day, friend, I'm unbiased, friend. I'm an unbiased friend, best friend. So with that here to be said, I just want to let you know, I do not support breakups, but nor do I support unhealthy / toxic relationships, because at the end of the day, I just want to see my friends winning, and that could go either way. So at the end of the day, you are the one who chooses what you want to align with, which physical solar contract you want to align with, and how long you want to align with it. We're all here as the undercast because you're the main character of your life. You make that decision, and the rest of us, including myself, is just here trying to see if our light is compatible. And if so, can we shine with you, baby? Can we shine with you? So let's get into your cards, friend. So you see, we at the top right, we have the 9 of Swords upright. Then we have my Kali Ma cards, oracle cards. We have 𝐷𝑂𝑀𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑂𝑁. And as you can see, that came out because I read the cards as they fall. You know, however they fall out, I keep it in that direction. And it came out going downwards. The top of the card is facing downwards. Then next to that, we have Nitya Kali. And then we have the Cycles card, Emperor card. And then we have my Ancestor Oracle deck. We have Laugh and Have Fun in reverse. Respect your physical body with the winter picture image, the winter image on it. Respect your body upright. Connect with animals upright. Take time out. It's facing from the right to the left. So the top of the card is facing down. We have Shine Brightly at the bottom of the deck. And then in the last row, we have the Sun card, the Star card, which is beautiful. and the Chariot at the bottom of that tarot card deck. All I see, friend, is a lot of beautiful energy. Right now, you are picking the type of person, soulmate. You're getting an alignment with a higher vibrational soulmate, or you're already in that relationship and it's about to get better. That's all I could say. Right now, you are definitely in alignment with the surrounding energy, with the lessons that are for you with this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon. Whatever you're calling in will come to fruition, or you're damn close, baby. With this upcoming Aries full moon. Why? Because you have a lot of upright cards and you have a lot of transcending cards, the cards that's tilted to the side. So let's get into it. Okay, so I see that you have been definitely working on yourself, friend, as far as your mental body. Things that, as far as relationships, people, and experiences, if you have not started it, and your higher self is telling you, hey, you know, these are the lessons, you know, that you need to learn as far as your self-worth, your self-value, you know, so that way you could start expecting higher, you have higher expectations in an unselfish and from a loving place. Why? Because you are doing the inner work for you. The things that you have to remember when you are in a relationship with anybody, whatever they do that triggers you and makes you feel low and has you doing toxic things is a reflection of things that you're doing to yourself. So I see that you're currently working on yourself. So that's why you're calling in a higher vibrational relationship, you know, or you have it and it's just getting better because you're working on your mental body. You're doing things that are starting to counteract these lower vibrational thoughts that have you stressed out, that have you frustrated. The next card that came out is this one, 𝐷𝑒𝑎𝑙𝑙𝑦. I feel like this is a message. One second, friend. Okay, friend. So I feel like because this card came out facing this way, that's a message from your higher self, because, you know, it's coming from up, going down. And it says the spiritual cleansing and protective means necessary to overcome any obstacle shall be granted to you. You can trust in what is happening in your life, especially the things that are breaking apart or arising anew. Ooh. Like I said, I feel like you're in the process of this. What else it say? Any pain that you might be experiencing now is so much less than the pain that would have taken root if certain circumstances were allowed to continue. Yeah. So like I said, you're starting to really learn your worth, and you're making sure that when those lower vibrational thoughts and thought patterns come, somebody trigger you, you're getting to the core of it, because that's the whole purpose of this first quarter, Capricorn first quarter moon, and then the Virgo new moon that we just experienced. And now we're about to get into this full moon, and then it's the waning moon phase. We'll get into that later. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to burp. It had to come out. But yeah, I see that you're working on yourself, friend. You're releasing those thoughts. You're learning how to stabilize your mental body. You're learning how to bring peace within your mind. Especially because, yes. One second, friend. Okay, sorry, friend. Okay, the fact that I'm getting interrupted and stuff, and then the fact that I had to finish this reading at a time when my kids are here, I feel like that's an omen that you have a few little hiccups, a few little inner child wounds, you know, inner healing that you need to do as far as your mental body. Maybe there's still some attachments as far as learning how to believe in yourself, mental strength, mental endurance to stick things out. But overall, I I feel like sometimes you might overthink things or think too much about things too, just because of the fact the laugh out loud card came out in reverse, because I see that you're detoxing everything. You're disconnect with animals. I don't take it literally as you connecting with animals, though, that if you do have a pet or had a pet that moved on, then transitioned to the other realms, the energetic realms, then definitely take that literally to connect with them, because they might have some guidance for you. But for me personally, I take that because animals are natural. They operate within nature. They're in alignment with nature. So when I see connect with animals, like I said, you could take it literally for actually connecting with animals, or pets, or your animal guides. But I take that as learning how to connect with your natural energy, aka my channel name, finding my soul vibe. I'm still learning my soul vibe, Of course, that's going to be a forever and eternal journey, because my soul itself lived 80,000 years. I mean, not years, but 80,000 lifetimes. But long story short, it's figuring out your own natural vibration. What works for you, what makes you happy, not just you, but your higher self, because your higher self came here and incarnated as you, to show up as you in the physical form for a reason, for a purpose. So there are solar contracts that you sign to experience high and low vibrational. So I take that as a time where you need to, I shouldn't say the word need, but your soul is asking for you to connect with it. I'm so sorry. I just realized that sitting there. Okay, that your soul is asking you to connect with yourself more, your higher self. Especially since you have this card, Take the Time Out. That came out, and it came out as something that you're working on. You're learning how to relax more. You're learning how to call in peace, which is why the next person that's your type is going to be someone that's going to be more peaceful, someone that's going to be definitely in alignment with you, that'll vibe with you, in alignment with you, that'll help you shine bright, but you as well help that person shine bright. Y'all will be in balance. I feel like this will definitely be a interdependent, not a codependent, but an interdependent relationship, just because the sun and the moon star card came out. Y'all both gonna shine bright in the dark and in the light. Ew, this is beautiful. That just hit me. Oh, this is so beautiful. Okay, and then you have the Chariot card that came out, babes. And so keep going. Whatever you're doing, keep going. Keep working on your mental body, beautiful, handsomes. Friends, because you're doing it. Just remember, because this came out, have some fun, because when you do not incorporate fun and learn how to relax when we're going through our lessons, when we're learning how to overcome our trials and our challenges. One second, friend. Yes.
I want some milk.
Okay, 1 second. See, and my youngest son coming again. So you have some fun. Let your inner child out. 1 second, friend. Okay, friend. Sorry about that. So my son coming in here, like I said, let your inner child out. Make sure you feed into your inner child, because he came in here asking for some milk. So feed yourself the nutrients. You know what I'm saying? Energetically. Give yourself the things you need. Make sure you take the time out to treat yourself. Don't play yourself. Treat yourself right. Bring some, like I said, I see you're doing that. You're learning how to do that more, but incorporate a little bit of laughter, a little bit of more fun. So that way your journey will be a little bit easier. As well as, cycles came out. It says, learn that repetitive cycles delay you from moving forward. Because that came out and the top of the card was facing up, but tilted to kind of to the left. Okay, your inner child is very needy. Which is probably why this my kids keep. Oh, I'm like, oh my goodness, they never knock like this. And stuff. But anyway, friend, as I was saying, cycles came out. So you're learning that you are the one that are in control of you. If you do not know, you know that now. You are in control of you. You are in control of what goes on in your life. You are in control of who you allow and do not want to allow in your life. Why? Because the Emperor card came out. The Emperor says, make actions towards your goals. Yeah. Take action towards your goals, which I see you are doing. Last final card is, I didn't read, is 𝐷𝑒𝑎𝑙𝑠. It says, through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so, which you shall realize that you are not being denied, but released. There is something new, not anew, but something new on the horizon for you. Honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. Yeah, friend. So I see that you're tapping in with self. If you are not, you need to. So that way you can continue to move through this lesson that this Aquarius waxing gibbous moon is sending your way. It's uprooting within you. It's asking you to start having more fun. Continue to take the time out to relax and treat yourself well. Love on yourself more. Continue to do that so that way you can continue to be a star and the sun in your life. You could shine in the light and in the dark. I just heard, you're on the uprise. Yeah, star energy. You're on the uprise, friend. And you're going to shine brightly, within. That's why you're calling in somebody who is going to reflect that within your relationship, and or you are with that person and that's what they bring out of you. Or you bring that out of them and they bring it out of you. It's like equal give and take. I just keep seeing equal give and take. Every time I see these two cards, I'm just seeing equal give and take and stuff. And then, with the Chariot, yin yang energy, because it's at the bottom, these tigers. I forgot what you call these, but the Egyptian things, Sphinx. You have one that's white with black and then one that's black with white, yin yang energy. So definitely you are learning how to become more mentally balanced, which is beautiful. And you killing it. You are killing it in the game early because the fall season just started, friend. So that's a beautiful thing. So the rest of the season, as long as you keep doing what you're doing and just make sure you strengthen and enhance this beautiful energy that you're currently in, so that way you can maintain this frequency, you can continue to vibe this way, you will continue to call in this type of person, continue to stay within this type of relationship. Why? Because that's what your energy is reflecting out. As above, so below, as within is throughout. As long as you stay true to you and remember to stay true to your healthy, loving boundaries that keeps you at peace mentally, that keeps you vibing high. And then always go within, however you do it, to set your goals, your boundaries, and go with what you feel is right for you. Move forward with things like, even if you have some hiccups within your relationship and stuff, sit with it, pray on it, meditate on it, and move from there. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to tarot, it's a tool. It's not the end all be all. You are the determinator of what will happen next. All I'm doing, as well as other tarot readers and psychics and stuff, only thing we could tell you is, yes, we could tell you your current energy. We could tell you what's coming your way. But regardless if it's good or something negative and troublesome, at the end of the day, it's based upon your energy. You to switch up. If your energy switch, then up, you might be it might not come. And then if your or you could bring it in depending on where you know your frequency, your vibe. But that's all I have for you today. Keep doing you, friend. You are definitely shining bright. Your energy is beautiful. You doing a damn thing. You know, keep doing you, friend. But that's all I have for you. Like I said that about 15 times. But thank you for letting me be your connect to the astro realms and your vibe. Don't forget to ring my notification bell, smash that friend button, aka subscribe button, and make sure to choose the all option from the bell drop down menu. So the next time I call to spill that energetic tea, baby, you won't miss my call, friend. Remember to tell yourself, I am irrefutable. BKA, I'm impossible to deny. Be patient with yourself. Love on yourself unconditionally. Because whatever you mentally think and back up emotionally is what you physically create. Remember, we all made high and low vibrational soul contracts. That's why it's so important to operate out of love as best as you can, so that way, because we're all learning how to realign with ourselves energetically. So make sure moving forward you strive harder to be patient with yourself. Like I said, love on yourself, so that way you can maintain your inner peace and your self-love for yourself, because that is a definite must at this time and age. Especially because, like I said, we're all trying to figure out what's really going on per our individual and collective soul vibrations. Stay blessed up, friends. As always, I'll see you in the next video or the astral realms. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye.